Hello, welcome back to the Woodwork channel. We've got Josh here today. I'm going to be ranking our Premier League table for the coming season. Josh, how are you doing, mate?
I'm very well, thank you. You've caught me whilst I'm at work, even though it's 8:30 in the morning, but here we go. We're all good.
Well, we tried to record last night. It was at work. This morning, work. So we've got to work around it. Anyway, let's get then, shall we? So we start at the bottom, yeah?
Let's do it.
Relegation, right. We'll get the three clubs out of the way. So I think two go without saying, and then there's a third that's a bit up in the air. But Josh, I'll let you go first.
Do you know who I'm putting in the bottom three?
Go on.
And you're not going to like it.
It's not Forest. Forest will not go to the bottom three.
It's not Forest. It's not Forest. Okay. No. Brentford. I'm going to go Brentford.
Oh, yes. I've got Brentford. I've got Brentford 18.
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Brentford. Yeah. I genuinely do believe they simply aren't strong enough, especially with Ivan Toney potentially on the move. I just don't think they're strong enough.
Yeah, I think they rely too much on set pieces and individual moments, and I think that will
finally
run out. I agree. So Brentford, and then who else you got?
See, I don't want to say Ipswich because I genuinely want them to stay up, but I think it is inevitable, isn't it?
Right. So you know what I think about that, right? I think it'll be Southampton and Leicester, and a little bit of me thinks it'll be the three that came up, but I think it's awful for the Prem if the three that come up go straight back down again for the second year in a row. And if I
don't believe Southampton will go down.
Really?
How?
I think the squad's too similar to the one that went down.
And I think unless Leicester, if Leicester get their points deduction, then they'll go down. If they don't get it, has it been confirmed?
Not yet. No, I think to be honest, I don't want to be like negative just because they're our semi-rivals. We don't really care about them. I just think Leicester's a given because my boss is a Leicester fan, and he said that their squad is worse than last season and worse than the side that they came down with. They've also lost any sort of positivity with the manager. About 30% of the fan base didn't like him. Then in pre-season, more have turned. I just think that's a recipe for disaster. So I think Leicester are gone.
You know what? Fair enough.
Are we happy to agree with that, yeah?
Leicester, most definitely.
And then I'm going to make the case for Ipswich, right? If you look at last year, Luton went down, but they got the closest to staying up. Now, they probably had the worst squad of the three, but the story, the unity, and everything about Luton was what was so close to keeping them up. And I see Ipswich as that sort of team this year.
But did it keep them up?
No, I'm not saying that, but they did the best of the three.
They made the best of a bad situation with Vincent Kompany not wanting to change his football at all, and Sheffield United being a defensive mess.
Ipswich haven't had the best market, I don't think. But
no, I think Ipswich have to be. I think Ipswich sadly have to be down there.
Okay, now I think it'll be Southampton, but I'm happy to go with you for this, Josh. So I'll need a favour later. So
I know to say that, yeah.
Leicester bottom, yeah, Ipswich, and then Brentford.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. Right, then we're building up. So Southampton then will probably be 17th, yeah?
Yeah, I can probably go with that.
Right, then 16th, I've got Fulham.
Wow. Okay, I didn't have them that far down, but yeah, I can definitely.
I think Palini is a big loss because you see how much influential midfielders benefit teams.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a huge loss. I think Silva's got enough to keep them up, and I think his last year. I think he might be right. I need a bigger challenge now because he had it at Everton and didn't really prove himself. So I think it could be, but I think Fulham. What about you?
I think Fulham are pretty low for their expectations, but I don't think they are that low. If you know what I mean.
Who else you got in and around there? So I've got Wolves.
In and around here, I'm going to go Wolves.
Yeah, I was happy to do that.
Yeah. I'm going to go Wolves, and unfortunately, Forest.
Yeah, no, I've got us 13th, so I can take that.
I only want to say Forest because I genuinely believe you have a really good squad. However, I don't think you've got the manager. I just don't believe in Nuno. I really don't believe in Nuno. Honestly.
I don't know. I don't think the fans are fully convinced on him, but there is a lot of positivity towards him because of last season. And I think the players seem to enjoy being with him. Like I said, I think we've got the squad to do a lot better than last season. It would not surprise me at all if we're in a relegation battle again. But I think we actually look like a team, even in this pre-season, because the last two, we've just looked like a bunch of strangers. Both like there's new players walking in left, right, and centre. Whereas this transfer window, we've looked very mature. We've got signings done early, and we've done them in stages. It's not like we've signed 10 at once. We've sort of got a target, signed in, moved on. I've been really happy with us this window. So I think we've got to get a good start. I mean, we play Bournemouth, Wolves, Southampton as our first three. I think. Am
I hearing links between you and Aaron Ramsdale, even though you signed that for 8 in goal?
Yeah, well, I don't think Nuno likes him. We went to Greece and played Olympiacos, and he didn't even travel.
My boss went.
Did he? That's
he literally told the owner, like, look, I'm going to see Olympiacos. And left. And then broke his foot whilst he was there. So even funnier.
In what?
I think he's broke his foot whilst he's there. So exactly, even better.
He's not called Chris Wood, is he? Right. So in this little group, I've got Everton as well. So we're happy to sort of.
No, just like to say Everton to you, yeah.
Right. So Forest are going here. So we're 13th. Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. I think you'll be a little bit lower, but I can definitely agree to it.
I think Everton will do a bit better than last year. I think Wolves have lost Kilman, haven't they, to West Ham, which I think will be a big loss for them. I really liked him when he used to play for them. And they've got a lot of young players, so I think there will be a bit of a drop off last year because they got top 10 last year. Wolves. Yeah.
No, I think so.
Well, they got in and around there. They were
in and around. They might have, but in and around.
But they've got a very young squad this year, and I think losing Kilman is going to be big for them. So, anyway, so that's that sort of group. Are we happy with that?
Yeah.
Right, so we'll move up 9 to. So that's 4 teams that were 9 to 12. Now I'll read my 4 out and see what you think. I think Bournemouth, Palace, West Ham, Brighton.
Bournemouth, West Ham, Palace, Brighton. Yeah, exact same as me.
So Bournemouth 9th, Palace 10th.
I put Brighton in 10th, but yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right, so who should we talk about first?
No, I think Bournemouth, they're going to be there, and they've got a good manager. They're stable. They just lost Dominic Solanke, so they can't get. I don't think they can get any higher. If I was Bournemouth, right, I would, and not many people agree with me, but I would be having a look at Ivan Toney. Some people think that's a sideward step, but you know what I mean. He's the closest thing you're going to have to Ivan Toney. Like, I think.
And they've lost Lloyd Kelly as well, haven't they, Bournemouth? So that's what I think. I think it'll be reacting to the players they've lost that will be key for them. And I've got to say, I'm not just saying this. When we played them, now we lost and drew to them last year, and they're our bogey team, but they didn't look anything special, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth never looked anything special.
No, but they get results.
Yeah.
And especially post-November, because they struggled at the start of the year. But they hit like November, and we're like about the 8th best team in the Prem. So if they can keep that form up, then yeah. Now Palace excites me as well.
Palace, I don't know. They sold Eze, right?
Elise.
Bayern Munich. Elise went to Bayern Munich. Konza is like heavily wanted by Newcastle, but apparently Newcastle said they're going to have to pay.
Do you mean Gahey?
Yeah, I don't know why I said Konza. But yeah,
England still.
Mark Gahey. I'll start crying again. But they're going to have to pay superstar money. I think he's going to be on the way out. I see the team falling apart, and I can't see any money massively being spent either. So,
well, the midfield is what worries me about Palace. They've signed Kamada, haven't they? But I think they've got a really good front line. Mateta, if he can carry on that form that he has in pre-season and last year, will be really exciting. Yeah. And even if they lose Gahey, I think they have signed someone. I can't remember who it is. They have signed a defender. I forgot who it is. But they've got Anderson as well, who is still at a decent-ish age for the Prem. He's always impressed, especially when he played for Fulham. So I think
Anderson doesn't impress me. I can't lie to you. He can't run the midfield for Palace. Do you know what I mean? Like
he's a defender.
No. As in, like, he can't. How do I put it? He can't dictate forward. He can't dictate the game forward. Like John Stones does, for example, where he'll bring.
I suppose that's Gahey's role, isn't it?
Exactly. He can't do that, especially with Gahey on the way out. Like, there's no way he can dictate the defence and midfield.
Yeah. So, what are you thinking? Palace what about West Ham? I mean, I think Lopetegui is a bit of a sideward step from Moyes, but I think they had to just get rid of Moyes because there was so much negativity about him. They've signed Fulcrook, haven't they? Which
I genuinely believe out of the 4 teams that we've put in that section, West Ham will be top of that.
I'm happy to do that 9th. Yeah, so have they signed Somerville as well, or have we made that up?
I think they have.
I think they have, yeah. So you think what, Brighton above these two as well?
No, for me, Brighton are the lowest out of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Josh,
I agree with that.
Yeah, no, I think we keep talking about players lost and gained, but Pascal Gross is a big loss for them. Like he just ran the place, didn't he? And I really hope this is the season that Evan Ferguson comes good as well, because he's looked so promising, but he's never strung like 10 good games together. So I hope that he can. I mean, he's still only young. I think he's about your age, to be honest. So you're sat in a pub and he's number 9 for Brighton. But anyway, so we'll go West Ham, Bournemouth, Palace, Brighton. Yeah, happy with that?
Sounds good.
Right, so it gets tasty then. So what have we got? 5 to 8. Right. So let's go 8th then. Look at who's left. What are you thinking out of there?
Newcastle? No, not Newcastle. No, yeah, I'm gonna go Newcastle. I keep on changing my mind. I keep on changing my mind. But yeah, I'm gonna go Newcastle.
I had Newcastle 5th, you know.
Really?
I mean, we'll put them in that group, but I had Newcastle 5th.
Go on then. Which other teams did you have there?
I think Chelsea will be 8th, to be honest. I really don't. I don't like Maresca.
I had them 7th. So yeah, I can agree.
I don't know if it's because he was Leicester or what, but I just don't like Maresca. I think he reminds me of Company in that he just seems a bit stubborn. And Leicester did better last year when they didn't play by his style. That's when they started winning games. They won. I think they beat West Brom 5-0, and then he was like, "That's not the place. That's not the way I want to play." Like, you're winning games. Like, Jesus. So
you're in a results-based business, aren't you? So
hey,
you're in a results-based business. So
yeah, exactly. So Chelsea around that. Then we've got 2 more to go in there, right? I think Villa will have a drop off purely because of European football. I think they won't have the squad to be able to manage that, much like Newcastle last year.
See, I am going to disagree. I am going to disagree.
You're not getting your way. It's my channel.
I was going to say Tottenham.
Oh, no, I've got Tottenham 4th.
Fuck off. You're joking.
Yeah, 4th, Josh. 4th. Look at Solanke. Look at what Andrew's building. I really think Tottenham might.
Okay, let's go with Villa. But I want Tottenham 5th.
No, there's no. I think Liverpool finished below Tottenham. Surely.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. No. I can have that. I can back that. Yeah.
Look at the age of you're just happy United are in the top 4. That's what you're happy about, isn't it?
But you're not ready for my top 4.
Right. Let's just touch on this a minute, because Liverpool, right? I think that Klopp got them playing better than the team actually is, and I think as much as Klopp might be a good manager, I don't think they'll be up to that level. And
I completely agree. No, I don't think the players want to slot there. There is so much negativity around that club at the minute.
And the best players are getting on a bit, aren't they? I mean, I'm not saying then they're not good.
They're an 18 team. They're an 18.
You look at the squad, the core, like 3 players: Alisson, Salah, Van Dijk. Like, how many years have they got left?
Oh, yeah, exactly. They're all still at the top of the game. They're just probably getting over that, like their peak. They're just on the way down.
So right, what order are we going to go with them? Because on Villa, do you think there'll be a drop off from last year? Because I think they won't be able to handle it.
I think I'll have them finishing above Liverpool.
Above Liverpool, right? Hang on. So
I think I'll have them above.
So you think, right? Let's go Chelsea 8th then.
Okay, Chelsea 8th, Newcastle 7th, Liverpool 6th, Villa 5th.
Yeah, I mean, I think for Newcastle, fitness is key, because that's what they struggled with last year with like Trippier not being fit, Pope not being fit, losing Isak. I mean, Wilson is never going to play more than 2 games in a row, is he? So you can't rely on him. Yeah. But yeah, I think fitness is key for them, and if they can keep their key players fit, then that might send them up towards the top 4. But I'm happy to have them 7th. So right, we've got the top 4. What order are you thinking, Josh?
So it's got to be Tottenham 4th, right? It's got to be Tottenham 4th, only because, right? I mean, I had them finishing lower, but I can see why. I can see why I said that. Now 3rd.
Don't say Arsenal.
Manchester City.
Oh dear.
Exactly. I said
There's
you're not ready.
a chance you're
Yeah.
not.
No, listen. No, listen. Hear me out. Right. Hear me out. Right. So this is the longest Premier League season there's ever going to be. There's 48 weeks of the season, right? No, 49 weeks of the season, I think there is.
And City have the best depth in the Prem.
No, right. Hold up. So Alvarez is going. Well, it's gone. Alvarez is gone.
By the way, that shows how good City are because Alvarez has gone. Nobody's batting an eyelid about it.
I'm batting.
No one's. Josh, if any other team had lost Alvarez, it'd be the end of the world. City, no one's bothered.
Right. No, I don't. I'm not having it. They're finishing third. I'm going to tell you why. Right. I'm going to tell you why. So City finished third. They've got rid of Alvarez. They have no backup for Haaland, and as it's been proven, he can't play every game of every season. Right? He just pick up injuries. All right, only knocks, nothing serious. But they're going to have the financial, their fair play issues. They're going to have that hanging over them. They've not signed anyone yet. They've been poor in pre-season, right? Losing 4-0 or something like that to Celtic. For me, Manchester City, they're going to finish. They're going to finish third. I know you're going to say they've got all this depth and stuff like that. I understand that. Defensively, they're really good. Ederson wants to leave. He doesn't want to be there. Their backup goalkeeper's what? Stefan Ortega?
Yeah, but hang on. He basically won them the title against Spurs last year.
He made one good save against Son, who should have scored.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
he made one good save, which I expected him to save because he's a top. He's a Premier League keeper. He should be saving that. Right, if the striker could have missed, he's got to save.
So do you think it's going to be a 3-horse race then? Because there's not a chance that City finish.
No, 3-horse race. Oh, definitely. Oh, of course. They're not going to United second. United second. I'm telling you, United second. Arsenal third.
Well, at least you've not said United.
Of course. Arsenal win the mate. The pickpockets. They're going to find the pockets of everyone, pick them out. That's what Arsenal are going to do, and they're going to win the league.
Right. Okay. I hope you're right with City because I'm bored of it. I think everybody's bored of City winning everything every single year. Hopefully, they win a Carabao Cup and that's it. Arsenal. Yeah. I honestly think Arsenal are the only real competition. I think it's far too soon to have United in conversation. I do see what you mean. I like the signings. What is it? Yoro, Xerxes, Delit as well. Delit. Yeah. So I do like the way you're going. Yeah, I do.
I genuinely believe Manchester United need one incredible midfielder, world-class midfielder, either Joshua Kimmich coming in at CDM, or Frankie de Jong, or try and find someone a little bit younger who you can mould like we are trying to do with Højlund.
Well, you'll probably be able to do what you want anyway because the Premier League just let Man United do whatever they want in terms of financial rules.
Do they?
You've got a £70 million allowances in losses for COVID, which no other Premier League side have got. That's ridiculous. That could be a video for another day. So we're going to leave that there. Right, I'm happy to go with Arsenal winning the league. I hope it happens. I think they're the only side that could actually do it. And if they sign a striker, which are they going to? But if they sign a lethal striker, then that will give me a lot more confidence.
I agree.
But I don't know. I can't see City finishing below United.
I honestly, right, I'll let you have Tottenham. So you got to let me have United in second. You got to let me have United in second.
Right, okay. It's not going to happen. And we're going to come here in 9 months and you're going to get laughed off the park because you're going to finish
I'm telling you, at Ten Hag at the wheel, how does it feel? We are recruiting.
Into a bush.
We're cruising, mate. We're going to be cruising. And it's going to be close. I'm telling you, it's going to be close. Man United are going to win the FA Cup. They're going to win the Europa League.
You'll be cruising as well as the Titanic did, Josh, so I'd pipe down. Right. Anyway, we've kept it under 20 minutes. That was the aim. If you like the video, make sure you hit subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well to be to be notified when we upload. And we'll see you next time to see Josh's more awful predictions. See you later, guys.
Yes, you know it. Cheers, guys.